And we begin in Perry, Georgia, where the 26th annual Georgia National Fair has been a major success. Concerts by Alabama and Rascal Flatts more than lived up to their billing. However, they weren't the only stars to shine during this year's fair. Damon Jones explains.
It was a who's who at the Georgia Grown building at the Perry National Fairgrounds as the governor, commissioner of agriculture, and other industry leaders gathered to unveil an expansion of the Seasons and Faces of Georgia Agriculture exhibit, as well as show off the new edition of the Georgia Grown magazine. And on the cover was Georgia Farm Bureau First Vice President Gerald Long, who was more than happy to take part in the project.
Oh, I was very excited. I mean, our story needs to be told every day, anywhere we can tell it. And like I said, when you go back and look at when Georgia Grown was started and how it has grown in leaps and bounds, I think that's a very important part of agriculture and being from Georgia.
As for the whole Georgia Grown brand, Long believes it is a huge benefit to the entire agricultural industry.
Well, it advertises, lets people know that stuff is grown locally instead of produce coming from some other country or some other part of the United States. It is locally grown, and then we can put a face to that local grown, and I think that's what the consumers in Georgia and everywhere else is looking for, being able to put a face with who grew their food.
And those faces will be on full display all week at the Georgia National Fair as thousands of visitors will make their way through the Georgia Grown building.
I think it's very critical that this is part of the Georgia National Fair, Georgia Grown. As many people will be coming to this fair and have an opportunity to see the producers, all these pictures they have in here, displaying all the different farmers and the products that they grow. It puts a face to it.
As part of the exhibit's expansion, a new theater has been set up and will be showing a 20-minute film called Milk Makers, which features the Rogers family of Hillcrest Dairy Farm.
This is one of the first generations that is so far removed from the farm. They don't understand where their food comes from. And just giving them a glimpse of our lives gives them the opportunity to see how hard we work to produce that food that they see on their plates every day and take for granted maybe. They need to know where their food comes from. You need to feel connected to food, and they have a right to know where their food comes from. They want to know that this product is grown in Georgia. I mean, we do a lot of work to get it there. We take a lot of care how we take care of our animals, what we do for the environments. We're the first stewards in the country for the environment.
And Rogers hopes that resonates not only with people that watch this film this week, but also those who watch it around the world.
Trying to share not only to Georgia consumers but worldwide. We get a lot of interest and a lot of questions from all across the country on how we produce milk at the level that we do with the Georgia heat. You know, it used to be, well, you can't do that in Georgia. Yes, we can, and that's the attitude that me and my family, my father always had, my grandfather, my brother, and myself always have, and we've instilled in our children, and hopefully they kind of carry that forward.
And this being a family farm is emphasized during the movie as viewers get to see the highs and lows of running this type of operation.
It's a family farm. We're showing the different generations and how we work together. You know, we have some tough times, but we work through them because we are family. You know, I told the governor, I said, hey, I get to take my dog to work every day. In a way, I'm the wealthiest guy here.
Reporting from Perry, I'm Damon Jones for the Georgia Farm Monitor.